The First Ontario Performing Arts Centre recently played host to confession sessions. 7 speakers shared their most personal stories to a full house at the Cairns Recital Hall. Niagara author Modesta Tonin spent months organizing the event that would also serve as a fundraiser for Pathstone Mental Health and Wellspring, Niagara.
Everybody has a story, and I think that story needs someone to hear it, someone to listen. So I had this concept of, just conversations amongst women and men and just life stories and just getting it out and saying that it's okay. Like maybe you might think of something that might not be right for you, or something isn't going right in your life, and then you hear someone else say it and you're like, hey, I'm just like them. So
how did you go about developing this lineup of speakers, all of whom have unique stories to share?
I know the women personally, so I took them all out separately. I told them all of what I wanted to do, and they jumped on it. And that alone told me that stories need to be heard. And life stories are the best stories to be heard. And I don't know as a writer how to write anything else but a life story. So I asked them to be vulnerable. They all have had adversity in their life, and they all live life colorfully. And that's why I chose them. Because even though they've had some things that have happened to them and that they've had to deal with and still have to deal with, they wake up every morning and they choose to live colorfully. And that's what drew me to them.
Kim Rossi from Pathstone Mental Health helped behind the scenes in the lead up to confession sessions and then took to the stage to host the event. How did you prepare for tonight?
Well, like any good journalist, how you prepare for a show like this is to do research, but not to do too much research. So what you'll find is that the conversation will be very candid, very fresh, not rehearsed, quite raw. I'm expecting a few tears for sure, because a lot of the topics are delicate, but at the same time, not all tears of sadness, some tears of joy for sure. So as the moderator, I'm hoping to be able to allow the guest, the speaker, to tell their best story and to inspire the audience that's there to see them.
Mihai Raducanu led off confession sessions with an inspiring talk on living a life that avoids the comfortable. He spoke on arriving in Canada from Romania as a child, becoming a scholarship athlete, his career in law enforcement, and his current role as a basketball skills coach that has him traveling the world.
You have to know who you are. You have to know what drives you. You have to understand where you are at this point in your life. And then you have to have a very clear picture where you're going. And all that being said, you gotta love yourself. And when you love yourself and you're comfortable with what you're doing and you're really happy being you, you're only gonna do things that you wanna do. You're only gonna do things that make you happy. And that's my approach, yeah.
You seem like a very active listener. I'm wondering, after leading off tonight, how closely you'll be paying attention to the other speakers tonight.
I can't wait. I can't wait, because all I want to do my whole life, I'm 38 years old, and all that I want to do every single day when I get up is get better and grow and learn. So this is such a huge learning environment for me tonight to hear these women.
I hope people leave here not crying and upset. I hope they leave here thinking, you know what, those women are living life. That's what I want a piece of that. So make the choice, right? That's the night's theme, I think, is just to make a choice, to think positive, and to know you're not alone.
Tonight's audience left the Performing Arts Centre with some valuable advice on how to cope with the unexpected. Pathstone will use their share of proceeds to support their walk-in centre that provides immediate access to mental health services. In Niagara, you're watching The Source.